Tonight, we break down replacement theory, which was the shooter's motive behind this inhumane attack, which has fueled many mass murders in recent years. European descendants have long been the predominant population in America. The 2020 census revealed 62% of Americans identify as white only, so still the majority, but down 9% from the previous census in 2010. And the number of people who identify as multiracial has nearly tripled. Believers of replacement theory see these numbers as an existential threat. They fear what will happen if non-white people become the majority in places traditionally dominated by European descendants. They view the rise in diversity as a slow form of genocide. Some of them are so afraid they've taken it upon themselves to stop people who they think are trying to ethnically replace them. Replacement theory has been cited in manifestos from numerous mass murderers in the last several years. From the 2015 killing of 9 people at a black church in Charleston, to the 2018 killing of 11 people at a Pittsburgh synagogue, to 2019 and the killing of 51 people at mosques in New Zealand, a shooting at a California synagogue, and the murder of 23 people at a Walmart in El Paso. Now, the 2022 killing of 10 people at a Buffalo, New York grocery store by a man who posted at length about picking that store because it was in a black neighborhood, claiming the shoppers wanted to ethnically replace his own people. According to the Anti-Defamation League, replacement theory believers have historically blamed the Jewish population for helping non-white immigrants thrive in America, making the theory not just racist, but anti-Semitic. An Associated Press poll finds 1 in 3 Americans currently believe there's an active plot to replace native-born Americans for political gain. And there is debate over whether some modern politicians and political influencers are leveraging that fear for votes and support by baselessly hyping up concerns that migrants take jobs and bring in crime. But a 2020 study from the Kellogg School at Northwestern found immigrants create more American jobs than they take. And 2020 data from the Justice Department shows native-born Americans are criminally convicted at nearly twice the rate of illegal immigrants. But you tell me, are non-European bloodlines a threat to America or an asset? That question now front and center in our nation. Now, tomorrow, President Biden is going to be visiting Buffalo just days after the attack, but that trip is already facing scrutiny from people who point out he never visited Wisconsin in the wake of the Christmas parade last year, where 9 people were run down and killed by a man who tore his car through a crowded parade and who had a history of posting online calling for violence against white Americans. For ongoing updates about the tragedy in Buffalo, follow along on fox26houston.com or download the Fox 26 News app.